How you guys doing? The brand new year.
Basically, happy new year, guys. Welcome back to another episode of In the Middle podcast. We're starting the year together and it's looking bright already.
Yeah, the sun is shining. The weather is good.
The weather is not good,
but
the sun is shining.
January is January, and everything is good. Life is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we are still enjoying our holidays. I think we are still enjoying our holidays, are we not?
Yeah, sort of. We're back to work, but
but we're still easing our way back to work.
Yeah,
it hasn't been quite.
I want to fraud my way into the last week of January.
It hasn't been quite fast as it used to be, but we are getting somewhere. But anyways, welcome back. Welcome to the new year. We want to wish you a happy new year. We hope you enjoyed your holidays. Basically,
did you enjoy?
Because I enjoyed mine. Did you enjoy yours?
I mean, I tried, but the holiday was short. I still need like 2 more weeks.
The holiday was what?
Was short. It felt like.
Did you just say the holiday was short?
No.
Seyi, you spent 2 weeks off work. I spent 3 days.
I'm not used to suffering because I'm a soft guy.
So I was suffering.
I mean, if you are working during the holidays, and you should know. So how are you adjusting now to like coming back to work?
It's not been easy because I was already used to sleeping. You get
you're always sleeping. I
was already used to sleeping. Now me having to work again. It's just. But work hasn't been fast and furious as it has always been.
That's cool. Yeah. So I guess as for me, I'm just chilling. Mentally, I'm still on holiday, but we need to make this money. So
you need to make
I'm
this
back
money.
On the street. I'm back on the street of Lagos, making money.
I saw this meme. They said Lagosians tomorrow. I don't know if you saw that. Everybody was in the
bus. They're all looking miserable. Yeah, that's like the also culture in Lagos.
Well, it's all good. Welcome everyone, and we hope that this year is like the best we've ever lived.
I hope your pastor prayed for you that this is the best year of your life. My own pastor
did. On the 31st, I went to church. And pastor said, this year I'm going to move fast.
I like that. I'm keen into that.
So, Seyi, are you going to do New Year, New Me?
Now.
If I see anybody that is doing New Year, New Me.
Now, obviously, I think we all have plans for the year. Although people would say it's just a new date, it's nothing serious. If you want to get serious with your life, you can do it anytime. But I actually think, there's this rush of something fresh that comes with a new year, that a new year brings, that I think people can actually kind of tap into. So, I'm not saying New Year, New Me, but there will be improvements. What about you now? What are your plans? What are your goals for this 2022?
My own goal is to have money.
But that was your goal last year now, Timi.
Please, oh. Everybody should have his own goal, oh.
Which day we go score this goal now, Timi? You don't define this goal, sis.
I beg. My goal is to have money. Maybe travel a bit. I think I'm changing.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off you.
Yeah, Seyi has actually been influencing me in, would I say, a negative way?
Life is about positive and negative, so I'm giving you both.
You're giving me both?
Exactly.
I'm more common. Yeah.
A good balance. So it's just money?
To make more money, obviously, to travel.
And?
What else can I think of?
You don't have plans. Today is already what time you are thinking. You should have planned this thing by December.
See, the plan was to have money. Please.
They say that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And you should have a plan B.
If I have money,
everything is planned. That's the typical Nigerian.
So basically, that's just the plan. To be better than previous year, of course. But that's just it. Then I'll try to travel a bit. I don't know if we have plans. Where are we going?
Honestly, traveling for me right now, I don't really have anything planned. But if something comes up, if you invite me, I will go. If you ask me to come, I will come. Just invite me.
Maybe where's that place you always wanted to go?
Barbados. That place is far. I checked it. Make I know that place is far small. But it can happen. It can happen. Maybe there's nothing God can do.
America.
Yes, I'm a Losilo Ibo, the land of the whites.
So basically, that's just it. That's just like my plans for the year. I hope everything comes 7 figures.
Is that not juju? How is that possible in this Nigeria? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But basically, that's just
inside your bank account.
I beg. Everybody has their own plans for the year.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Do I really have any plans? I think, obviously, like you said, you always want to improve, and I think one of the things I want to really try out this year is to kind of invest in the little things. I've realized that I'm actually terrible at a lot of basic things.
Yeah, you're terrible at a lot of things.
People who know me, I'm very terrible. For example, I can't swim. I can't
Okay.
drive.
Okay.
I learned how to drive,
Okay.
but it went south. What else again? I can't dance. Like, I'm just terrible at a lot of things, and I need to change that.
Seyi and I went to the
I can't
beach.
keep relying on vibes. There's only so much vibes can carry. So this is the year where I changed that. I rewrite my story.
Seyi and I went to the beach and he could not even step into the water. Oh my
I've been to the beach a lot of times. I'm just tired of beaches.
Yeah.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
But it's so good. We hope the year brings something great.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, I prophesy to your life. This year,
What's gonna happen?
find the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh.
Am I supposed to say
Don't
amen?
drink. I see you're holding the cup. Don't drink.
Am I supposed to say amen?
You're supposed to say amen to that.
Amen. They will find me or I find them.
Exactly.
Anyhow, we want to find ourselves.
Yeah. So on this episode, we obviously want to wish you a happy new year, but then we have something we want to quickly discuss.
Yeah.
You get, because everybody's starting new year, new me, my plans for the year, my plans for this.
That's what they say.
But we want to take you all back.
Take you back. Memory lane.
And then ask what your plans were when you were like 5 or 4.
Yeah. When you were in just one.
Yes.
What are the things you wanted? What are these things that you enjoyed doing?
You know, Seyi, when I was in just 1, I thought I was going to be a medical doctor.
For real?
Yes.
Why? Which movie did you watch?
I did not watch any movie. Growing up, professions were only 3.
True.
You either were a lawyer,
A
no,
doctor.
okay, I think 4.
Accountant.
Lawyer, banker, doctor, or engineer.
Yeah, that's it.
So
You have to pick one. That's true.
So I felt, if I was a banker, I'm a little bit greedy. I'm not going to lie.
Not a little bit. You agree. Every time I'm looking for money.
So I might actually take some of the bank's money.
Unknowingly.
I'm
to
not going.
yourself.
Unknowingly. If I don't like stress, I can't be an engineer. I can't stay under the sun. That was my thinking back then.
Right? Cool.
Right. A lawyer.
You cannot talk too much.
Those people used to lie,
True.
and I don't like lying.
But all Yoruba men do is lie now.
Please.
You fit that JD.
But then I felt like, doctor.
You bring it to the world.
I'll be bringing kids to the world. So I was like, I'll be treating people out. I'm definitely going to be a doctor. And all my high school life was tailored around me being like going to medical school and stuff like that.
I think same thing actually for me, but I would just always said I was always going to be a doctor. Like if people asked me when I was much younger, I think it's like I was 6, I would always say medicine. I would study medicine. Then as I enter secondary school and I'm realizing that these medicine people, they used to know buku and they used to read a lot. Like you have to be extremely high up, like in terms of academics. Then I entered JS3. I'm still thinking. People will ask me, "Do you want to still study medicine?" I'll say, "Yeah, now I'm a doctor." What's there? It's not to be doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of realized that I don't really want it because I've always been like a computer person while growing up. So I just feel, this is like what I enjoy doing.
Okay, at what time did you decide to switch and say, okay, I'm done with filling my head with lies that I was going to be a doctor? And
I think it was the point where you have to fill your jam form now. It's at that point where you have to pick what course.
Surprisingly, my first jam I actually picked medicine.
Really?
Yes.
What did you score?
I don't know.
Okay, why you lying?
I don't know,
Timi?
but I know.
Timi, help me to beg Timi to tell us his jam.
I don't know what I scored, but I know I didn't pass.
So that means you scored like 150.
No, I passed. Like I was like maybe 2 scores or 3 scores away from passing.
Village people.
Right. Then after that, I went for foundation program in Unilag. Still wanted to be a doctor. Then I knew I wasn't. But my parents were forcing me. I already knew at that point that I was not.
You can never make it. You can never make it.
At that point, I knew. But then I've always liked computer. I've always liked computing. I wrote programs in high school.
Wow.
I think I did.
If you we.
But your parents always want you to be doctor. So I was like, I was going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And second jam, I told them they called family meeting on top of my head. Oh my, you a doctor? I said nobody will choose my career for me.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was like a fight with me and my parents at the time. And come on, but look at us.
I think it's because back then computers were kind of still like new, like the industry wasn't really
it wasn't really as big.
There was
no much tech industry.
So you don't really blame parents when they kind of want something good for their child, like go and study doctor, go and study whatever it is you want to study. They mean well, so don't look back at your parents and be like, "Daddy, you made a mistake." I mean, it's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly.
They want the best for their children.
Yeah,
so
right.
That's it.
So Seyi, did you have any habits that you did when you were smaller and you don't do them now, or do you have any habits that you still keep?
So there's one habit there was something I used to do when I was quite young. So I used to kind of come up with stories. So I would watch Tom and Jerry, like for example an episode of Tom and Jerry, and I would just try and come up with my own stories and write stuff down when I was much younger.
So you were like a playwright?
Exactly, and the people would be like, wow, you can write. This is not... I still remember the memories of me sitting down in one corner of the house and just writing. I had like a big book. But this wasn't of this long
higher education
back then. I was just writing. Okay. And that thing just faded away. I don't know why. Now I don't even know how to put Bible anymore because I don't use pen.
I wrote on New Year's Day.
What did you write?
None of your business. But I wrote I wrote, and my writing was horrible. I myself could not read it. It was like all those doctors writing. You know, when
the doctor you still want to study medicine. It's not too late.
It's not too late, actually.
Writing for it. What about you now? What habits did you have when you were growing up?
I think the habit I had when growing up was singing.
You used to sing?
I used to sing. You needed to hear me. It was like
I did not want to hear
it was like my voice was like a nightingale's voice.
Wow. So what how did it go, Sam? Because I know you don't sing now.
I don't. I can't even imagine myself singing right now. I can't.
What kind of song? Is it gospel? Tope Alabi that used to sing that time?
No, I thought I sang Westlife. All them songs like that. R. Kelly, all them like R&B songs. I used to sing very much.
That's nice.
But I can't even think of myself singing right now. You know, I was at a party last year, like, at the birthday party, and we were doing this dare stuff, right? And they dared me to sing. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Could I have just sung Naira Marley or something? It's not that hard now.
I was like, I'm out of here. So basically, like, I know things have changed from when we were little to now. Like, a lot of things have changed.
Yeah, I think back then we didn't really have options. Like, the little thing we have was TV and songs. And remember when we used to kind of like buy those book of lyrics?
Yeah, exactly. I remember. My brother bought me one book of, so I could actually like listen. Whenever they're playing a song on the radio, I'm like, okay, what song is that? I'll go and check for it and then sing along.
But now it's just there.
Maybe Shazam was taking over Spotify. So things have changed like a lot. Like I feel like there was like a leap from the 2000s to now. Like from 2000 to
2000s we still did.
Like from 2000 from the early 2000s to like 2020. Like things have changed like a lot. Like the world just jumped from there. Yeah,
I wonder what the world would be like 10 years from now.
Exactly. And that brings us to a topic we want to discuss today. Yeah, you know, growing up at home in an African home, because we watch American movies and they do a lot of stuff that can't fly in an African home
at all.
You get. So growing up, there were things that we were allowed to do, right?
Yeah, sure.
Let me just share this story. I was at home at my mom's house on New Year's Day.
So you went home? I
went home on New Year's Day. When everybody in this house left me. I was alone for Christmas. I was alone.
Were you actually alone? Were you actually alone, Timi?
I was alone.
Look at the microphone. You're talking to our listeners. Look them in the ears, and tell me that you're alone.
I was alone all through Christmas.
Okay.
Everybody in this house left me. They deserted me.
I went to spend Christmas with my family.
So I don't have family to spend Christmas with. So I was at home, and then I met my dad, I met my mom, and then they were asking me that, where's your girlfriend? And that got me thinking. When I was in high school, I dare not bring a girl to the house.
Your house, I mean. Really, your parents were strict?
Not like they were strict, but I just felt like I don't want any wahala. I don't want any. They should not come and be using me to do morning devotion.
It's true. Those stories that they'll be eating you.
Exactly. I couldn't bring a girl to the house. The one time a girl came to my house, that was like maybe SS3 or maybe I was almost done.
Okay.
And my mom was at home, sadly. And
you had one job. Just one job.
It was uncalled for. Like it wasn't unplanned. It was unplanned rather.
Go on.
Then my mom was at home, and then she came, and then my mom said I was not at home, and I was at home.
Maybe your mom forgot that you were at home.
Then the girl left, and my mom came and said, "Timi, Tani, yeah." My mom took the person's name, right?
Oh, okay.
Then she asked me, "Who is this person?" And I was like, I've entered this one.
How can you come out of it?
I tried to dig myself out. And then she killed me. You know what she said? She said, I don't know if you don't understand Yoruba, but I'm going to say this in Yoruba. It says, Kilo to what she was scared, but because she's scared more like
ooh. You sure that girl did not come with another intention?
My mom said, why did she wear skirt as if there's no longer skirt in the world?
Oh.
And I'm like, God. Please, you want to call me? You want to come to my house? Call me, oh.
Let me know first. Our mother might be around.
Exactly. So, were there things that you could do, like you couldn't do back then, that you could do now?
I could have friends, like
you could have guy friends over. That was cool.
I had friends over. Even a few females have come over, like, but that was like towards SS2. So I mean, nobody came to meet me and say you cannot have friends. But I mean, obviously,
You just as an African child.
yeah,
comes to
there's
your head.
just those things that they kind of nobody really told me you can't do anything. But when it's kind of, let me say, talked against or sort of, you can kind of feel it. For things that I was not allowed to do, while growing up, I was kind of, I didn't really have friends like within like on my street and the likes, because that was one too actually. So.
That's why I didn't know you. Because she and I lived in the same area and we didn't know.
So I said from friends I made in school and like home lesson, like people that were on our street were not.
You did home lesson?
Yeah, you do home lesson now. Like all these.
Your parents wanted you to be really.
They wanted me to make
smart
it in life. They really tried. And it's hopefully they will not, you know, while I will not go into whatever I'm trying. But yeah, as I was saying, so that was one. So aside like from lesson, like holiday lessons that you go for, I hated holiday lessons.
I hated holiday.
Like
summer coaching. I hated it.
Why?
Can I just enjoy my summer, please?
Like I've walked throughout is this what did you used to call it? That
Term.
Midterm and everything, and you are still making me go for holiday. It's not fair. So things I was not allowed to do. That I can say I can do is easily now. Like back then, once they give me food and there is meat on top,
You can't eat the meat first. My mom made sure that when they give us food, she'll be like, "Toba jẹ on here, Toba feel jẹ on here, cause turn off my mom."
That thing is so annoying. Like, shebi is my own meat now. Let me eat my own meat now.
So you'd have to eat the rice before you eat the meat.
Then you have to. I think that's just like one thing I don't know why they made us do.
Could you stay out late when you were at home?
What is late?
Okay, I think the latest I've stayed out, like when I was home when I was younger, is I think 7.
7 is not late now. That one is normal now. You can stay
7. There was one time I went out. I sneaked out. My mom.
Hey,
My mom.
You want to go and see that girl that do not know how to wear skirt?
My mom was not here this podcast, but I sneaked out of the
I will
house.
send it to her.
Good luck. I sneaked out of the house to see a friend. Apparently, my sister was to cover.
Male or female?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Today, Timi is just being deflective. I don't understand. We'll ask him. We'll say no.
It was Tuesdays used to be my favorite day of the year before, because my parents were always out on Tuesday nights.
Ooh.
Please. And I usually enjoy Tuesday nights. Like, first of all, it was Champions League night.
Oh, that's true.
Then it was the night that my parents would be at home. So I sneaked out of the house as usual. We went out and I miscalculated the time they were going to get back.
Oh.
And they got back before me.
So whoa, you know.
I stayed outside. I entered the compound, but I didn't go to the house. I was like walking around. Once my dad saw me outside, it was like people over but day. Like, I was outside. I've been here outside.
Enter. Strategy is that?
Exactly. So I just entered. And I remember one of the things I wasn't allowed to do back then was do midnight calls. You know, in the days of MTN,
yeah,
you could do midnight.
But they will
calls.
not know now.
Right. So my dad has this attitude. He comes out of his room randomly, just to check maybe if all the doors were locked or like maybe everything was like the gas was turned off and stuff like that. So there was this particular night he came in. I was lost in the talk. I remember the person I was talking to that night. I'm not going to
never forget. They put you in trouble.
And my dad came in. Normally I usually hear the door when he opens, but
maybe he planned.
Maybe he planned. He just entered. And it was like Talumbasoro. I said I was having conversation with my classmates.
At what time?
I said classmates that you will see tomorrow. Then my dad broke my SIM.
Wow.
We fought. Like we didn't talk.
Fought your dad?
We didn't talk for weeks.
Sure for you.
We were in the same house, we didn't talk, and then But now lately I would be on the phone and my dad would be like, sorry. My dad wants to talk to me and I'm on the call. Like, you're on the call, I'll come back later. I'm like, hey.
Like the first time it actually happened to me, so like there was something that, for example, when I go home and normally before now, when you go home or when you're like much smaller and you do some things, you'll be a little bit carefree about how you explain it to them. Then it got to a point where I did not really care anymore. Like I could just tell them anything. So at that point I knew that what's going on here? Is it like I'm an adult just like that?
I didn't grow like that.
Like I'm not.
Because it felt weird when I think about 3 years ago. I was home for Christmas and my parents were asking me, Timi, what's up with you?
When did that one start?
And I was like,
When did that one start?
And he was like, are you seeing anybody? And I'm like,
They're always asking when you are seeing.
They're always asking me. That's one of the reasons why I don't like radio, because they will ask, are you seeing anybody? And I'm like, when do we start becoming this close?
They're not this close, please.
When do we start becoming this close? When you start asking me about marriage? Because I remember back in school, my dad would say, focus on, even when I was in college, focus, don't follow girls.
So it's not the girl, same girl now you're asking me to follow.
Exactly. I should not
What if
follow
I have
girls.
sent them away that time?
Exactly. What if I sent them away actually? But now you're asking me to follow girls.
But I guess everything is just in phases, right? Like,
Yeah, right.
That's like the whole point.
That's just life. That's just life, man.
The things that they are denying you of today, it's for your own good. They know what's good for you. Maybe if that girl of miniskirts now has delivered her message today, maybe you will not be here today now. Yeah?
I don't understand. What are you implying?
Why are you being triggered?
What are you implying?
I'm just saying that she did it for your own good.
For my own good.
Yes.
I still remember the girl of miniskirt.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
But yeah, basically everything has changed. Everyone is growing. This year seems like, like as years go by, as your friends get married, your friends have kids, you start feeling old. I don't know do you feel that way?
A little. Like there are some times, for example, I went up this December and I'm seeing my little cousins and nephews and I'm like, so me too, I'm on now.
Your uncle now.
So when I go out now, I have to buy something for this.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Nobody's buying it for me anymore.
I was at home, my aunts came and nobody gave me money.
And
I was like, all my aunts came home for New Year and everyone was leaving and nobody gave me money.
Everybody just asking me, how is work? Give me money now.
No, like nobody attempted to even say, bank or do.
Exactly.
And I'm like, even if it's small, I will collect you.
They did not buy me Christmas clothes, so I'm not complaining.
No Christmas clothes.
Nothing.
Seyi, let me prophesy once again into your life.
Pastor Timi
You will see the bone of your bone and flesh of
your bone. Are you seeing, please? Which bone? I'm not ready now. Bone should give me some little more time.
You're not ready.
I'm waiting. I want to make more money. I want to make myself ready so that she will enjoy me.
At this point, I've actually given up on finding Seyi a girlfriend. I've tried, and I'm actually tired.
Don't give up on me, bro. Life begins at 40. That's what they said.
Life begins at 40.
Now.
Well, all this one we have been doing, okay?
This is pre-life.
Don't say. But anyways, like the year starting, we have great plans for the year. We hope everything falls into place.
This is your year.
This is my year, Seyi.
Yeah, what? You don't have plans. This is my year.
This is my year of everything, basically. I'm going to travel as much as possible.
Yeah.
We'll buy a car.
Amen.
We'll build out.
Tesla. Which one do you want? Mercedes.
I don't want Mercedes.
Lamborghini.
On this road.
No, now you follow you and drive down in Nigeria. I would drive.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true.
Think big. Don't be limited.
See, this year, make I give you one motivational quote.
Make you use our old body.
Make it have the look front.
At least for this January.
Exactly. Think outside the box.
I was expecting something longer than that.
Just think outside. See, think beyond your capacity. Like, if you're looking for like 1 million before, go and increase your transfer limit to 10 million. Do you understand?
That's
you
true.
get
So that money can enter.
Think beyond your capacity. That's just I just give you that one. Make you that
chop
for your left hand. Don't use a chop about.
But I use left.
Mado.
Okay, I'll keep it half.
Keep it behind your ear.
Okay. That's cool. That's nice.
So basically, say which motivational quote you go give our listeners? It's easy to old body.
How do they want it? Positive vibes, alright?
Positive vibes, yeah.
Because it's early of the year, let me be positive.
It
should not be as if that boy, his own is too much.
Yeah.
So anything you can think, you can achieve it. You think it, you can do it. That's it. No long talk.
If you think it, you can do it.
Simple.
Okay. And I don't hear Seyi.
Make una no sleep on that. Don't sleep on the bicycle.
But basically, we are so much excited to be starting this year with you guys, and we hope to give you a lot of content this year. Just stay tuned. Like we said, celebrities are coming on this show very soon.
I'm not gonna talk too much.
Exactly. And don't forget to follow us on all our platforms, Twitter and Instagram. Right?
Yeah. Follow us. Engage with our posts. Interact with us. Check out our website as well in case you want to kind of listen.
www.inthemiddle.fm. So basically, follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcast, Google Podcast as well.
We're also on AudioMac as well.
We're on AudioMac, yeah, exactly.
AudioMac, what other platform?
I think Breaker. People that use Breaker, Castbox as well.
You can find us everywhere.
Everywhere you can listen to a podcast. So basically, thank you very much for beginning this year with us. We wish you a very, very lovely 2022 and do have a lovely year.
Yeah. Spread love this year.
Che, do you know the word for the year?
Give it to me.
The word for the year is legs.
Why? Why is it legs?
Spread legs.
I will send this podcast your mommy. Your mommy will hear it.
So thank you very much for sticking to this point. All right.
Thank you.